obviously we're waking up this morning again. If you're just getting up this morning, you're hearing about the violence in Dallas last night. Police officers ambushed during a peaceful protest.
Right now, 5 officers in Dallas have been shot dead during last night's street protest in Dallas. 12 officers shot total.
Now, you don't have to be in these respective cities. It doesn't matter if it's Louisiana, Minneapolis, or if it's here in Los Angeles. This affects everybody, including our hip-hop community, you know?
Of course.
And I'm very happy to be joined right now by someone who is very prevalent in the community, Power 6 artist, The Game. It's been a crazy week, Game. Let's just start with how you're feeling.
You know what it is, man? I started the week off angered. I was mad because of what I saw, and I couldn't believe that, you know, that we were getting murdered like that on video. And, you know, for the last 48 hours, we've been engulfed in murder, and there's been a lot of bloodshed, and on both sides, you know, civilian and peace officer side. And you know, what went on last night in Dallas with those police, you know what I'm saying, getting murdered, that kind of hit home, too, because you got to ask yourself, who are these police before they put on these uniforms? They just regular people, man. Can't say that every cop is a bad cop, and you can't say that every African American or every Latino or every minority is a bad minority or a bad Latino or a bad African American. You just can't do that. Like, who gauges that? At what point does somebody just say that it needs to stop, man? Everybody want to do the killing. Everybody want to talk about killing. But if you ask anybody on earth, are they ready to die? The answer is no.
Game, you were talking about social media and how we're seeing all these videos surface. Obviously, you have kids. Is this something that they're watching or that you're allowing them to watch?
My kids, I want them to understand and to know everything that's going on out here so that I can have conversations with them and bring them to a point where they know and they're more aware. So then when we part ways, whether they're going to school or summer camp or spending the night with their friends or things like that, that they're aware and they're just not blind to the world that we live in.
And not only that, we got to continue to educate our officers. We got to continue to educate the community. We have to educate one another instead of adding violence on top of violence. Let me ask you this, Game. If you had an opportunity to speak to people in our community, people here in Los Angeles, about the next steps in fixing this problem, where do we start here in our own community?
We start by uniting as a whole. When we go into the Staples Arena, right? We walk into the Staples Arena and we're all purple and gold. We're all happy. We all rooting for Kobe. We all rooting for the Lakers, right? Latinos, whites, blacks, Asians. And as soon as we walk out the Staples Center, we so segregated and just out of place, and we get back to hating each other. We all human. When it's time for USA to go to the Olympics, we all cheering for USA. Why don't we all cheer for the human race and keep each other alive and stop trying to kill each other? And for anybody out there that's going to say, oh, Game is contradictory and he raps about, you know, violence in his music, so what? That's how I grew up. I rapped about situations that rendered me helpless as a child growing up in Compton, and I made it out. If I rap about some struggle or some violence, it's to shed light on situations that made me struggle throughout my childhood.
No, you're exactly right. We are team human before we're team anything else, man. And, hey, Game, I want to thank you for calling us this morning, man. More importantly, we wish you a peaceful weekend, man.
Safe weekend, Game.
Hey, all love. And my last thing I want to say is if anybody is downtown and they want to stand with us, you know, out here, man, we on 3rd Street and Boylston right here by the subway. We about to take off for a little peaceful walk down to Parker Center, man, and it's all love. If you want to come out and stand with us, if you got any ill intentions or you got any hate in your heart or any anger, then you're not invited. But if you woke up this morning, man, and you feeling peaceful, man, come on out.
Thank you, Game. We appreciate it, man.
One love, man.
Timberland, best then, better now. Get yourself a pair at Robert Wayne Footwear.